with the bank roll, bust rubber bands, Bitcoin plus stocks and bonds. Style Jenna. Every day we hustling for the bread. Hey. Hey, what's up, yo? Hey, man, we going. Oh, whoa. Let me stop it, man, before they hit me. Oh, is that a booty? Oh, I thought a booty. Okay, yeah. That's a shoulder bone. All right, what's up, yo? How we doing? C-Student Morning Show. Andre Mulligan out here. We looking good? We going? We live?
I don't know if it's live.
What is it doing? Is it?
Do I click this?
Yeah, you hit the button. Boom, there we go. It should say setting. Going. That's good. What is it doing? What is it doing?
There's nothing. There's no like counting down or nothing. It won't let me click it.
Oh shit! There we go. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, man. I'm back. My assistant is drunk this morning. So this is one of the things I want to talk about today is the drunk sex.
I think.
Sorry about that, man. I'm back. Yeah, what happened?
I think it's just recorded.
It's recorded it?
Live.
Drunk this morning. So I'm gonna delete that. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Static. Give me some of that. We ain't never had that one. We ain't never did static. That's magic in the making. Magic. Oh shit! So I gotta start my music over. Can I start the music over again? No, hold on. Oh, that was a show. Oh, what was that? Hey, there we go. We back at it. Hey, C-Student Podcast. I'm out here. So I'm trying to get everything really going in the right direction, yo, because this movement, this thing, right, what I call C-Students, we going to the top. I want to really talk about situations of what, I look at drunk sex. And, and you have this thing where guys learn what the reason why they drink and the reason why you get a lot of guys get women to drink. So I grew up on this time where I really wasn't into drinking. I never really did smoke weed or anything like that. It wasn't until I got older and I moved out here and I had a back surgery and things like that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and smoke weed, which was a lie. I should have been smoking weed my whole goddamn life. Whoever telling kids not to smoke weed, man, hey, smoke weed. I'm sorry. I don't want to make people feel anything. There is nothing wrong with smoking weed, cannabis. That's the reason why I'm able to function, the reason why my back and my knee, like literally, car accidents, man, you got to be able to move. And I would say any person out here, if you have any kind of body issues, any kind of depression, anything like that, smoke weed. It's going to help you smoke. I smoke sativa because it's more of a hyper side. I don't want to fall asleep. I can fall asleep on my own. I don't need nobody to help me fall asleep. I don't deal with hypers. But study cannabis, study what's the usage for. If you got any joint issues, you got people out here with Parkinson's, people out here with different kind of disabilities, that marijuana will loosen up their body and help them out. But when it comes to marijuana, I don't think marijuana to me does not induce sex. It doesn't make me stay long or anything, but alcohol does. And I learned is, drinking Hennessy. And one of the things they call it is the Henny dick. Ladies, you ain't never been smashed until you get smashed by a Henny dick. And that's a black man that drink dark liquor, Henny, a cognac, and your pussy gonna get up and walk out the door with you. When a nigga got Henny dick, he just fucks you the whole time. There's no pleasure involved in it for nobody. You're just coming and you're like, when you get done, your shit look like an apple. It's red. You're like, God, what do you do? Henny dick. So guys do it because most guys can't have sex long. Most guys cannot have sex long, but also you start to learn that women, they are freakier when they use alcohol, or they use weed, or they use a drug. And that's really the history of marijuana and drug usage. It is something that a lot of people do to open up different avenues. You know, I come from a family full of drug addicts. And I remember my cousin telling me, she said she never did cocaine. So this is her story. Her story is that she, like back in the days, get a military man, right? Every woman, like if y'all think about it, most of y'all moms dated men that were in the military, right? Because that's the guy you go for, because that was as high as a black man could go back in the day, was military. That's credentials, is they got a job, they get the regular check. That's all you always heard about women growing up. They would always get an older man, they would get a military dude. So she ended up dating this guy named Chip. And he told her that if she had sex any way besides missionary, she was a hoe. That's what he told her. So we always thought, she had 3 kids by this guy, and we always thought like he was the most amazing guy, you know, presented to the family. But turned out this man was beating the shit out of her. Fucking beating her all the time. And we thinking like everything good because her family, they fake. They the fake side of the family. They the church side of the family. You know, everybody got that. You know, everybody got those two different people. And you're like, oh man, you full of shit. Because people don't always tell the truth. People don't always tell who they are. So she ended up dating this drug dealer. Like the women in my family are very beautiful women. They always been beautiful. What makes them ugly is their addictions and their personalities. That's what make women ugly in my family, I believe. Like there are some very, very beautiful women, but you find how they are and what they do, and you be like, man, to me, it pulls away from you. That if you consider yourself a dime, and this is male or female, when you get to adding your personality, your drive, your all that, I don't give a shit about looks. I give a shit more about the personality and the mind. And she was dating this guy, dude, and she said he tried to make her bend over. And she was like, who do you think I am? I ain't no hoe. He was like, no, what are you talking about? I don't do all that. And then he ended up getting her to try freebase, which is crack cocaine. And that's what got her hooked on crack cocaine, because she wouldn't even have sex. Like she wouldn't do nothing, she said. And it's crazy because this is what guys do. A lot of guys do give liquor to women to make them relax. But also, as a guy, I have women that have said, hey, bring me liquor. It makes me relax. It makes me cool. It makes me more freakier. So it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, is this something that they did to relax them? Because if you watch the movie The Players Club, right? When she was going to dance at the party and she had to dance by herself, she said, bring me some liquor, because that was the way that she was able to open her mind and go dance. And that's the thing, though. When I first started stripping as a male stripper, I remember them bringing me what's called a red-headed slut. So it is Jägermeister and some other shit. It's a white drink. And it's called a redhead slut. And I remember we would knock them back like, oh, shit. Ooh, yeah, I'm about this motherfucker freaking. But it was that me. I'm always going to be the life of the party, but at the same time, I always been shy. A lot of people never knew this about me. It takes me a while. If you follow me, I always go into a space new. And I'm going there with a new set of eyes. I ain't going there like I'm the shit, this is this. I'm going to watch her first. I'm going to go in there like, let me see everything's going around. And then when I start figuring out shit, I literally start knocking shit down. Boom, 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 boom. That's like the art of war. You can't go in there all the time and just start changing shit. You got to go in there and see how shit is going on. Okay, I see this. And that's how I always... That's what made me the man I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what got me to be this guy. You know what I'm saying? And when it came to like drugs and stuff like that, I would say I always shunned away from, because my mom, my aunties, my cousins. I had a cousin that started smoking crack so she can lose weight. Literally, she sat there and told us. She was like, hey, y'all, I'm gonna start smoking crack so I can lose weight. I'm like, nigga, are you stupid? And she did. She got on crack. She didn't lose a fucking pound. I literally thought that too. I thought if you get on crack, like you just gonna, you know, you'll have it. Okay, look at her. She looking good over there. How you get that? I get it from crack. She's smoking that crack of that. No, man, her ass is still, Granita, your ass is still fat, homie. That shit didn't work out. That was a fucked up plan, dude. Who would? I don't even know why we. Well, you don't listen to us anyway. She didn't listen to us anyway. She's not even like our cousin. She's our cousin because our cousin knocked her down and had a baby bow and fucked his whole life up. Fucked his whole goddamn life up, but she's still cousin. And this is the thing, man. You see how people, like, sometimes you can see a motherfucker run into a wall head first, and you know the long-term effect ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all see that. I know girls who used to drink. I know girls who used to drink. And you know, and this is the thing, like I said, I always been a nerd, but I had my own gang when I was younger, which is this Untouchable Thugs. And I didn't want to be a blood, didn't want to be a Crip. I was a thug, so I was like, nigga, I ain't claiming the color. Even though I hung around more Crips, I always had my own gang. That's just me. Like, I'm always gonna do something different because I like to do that. And I remember this girl named Sam that was beautiful. Oh my God. Probably one of the most beautiful girls I ever met, especially when you in the projects and you meet a bad chick in the projects. You're like, nigga, how you living here? You don't supposed to be living in the projects based on your looks. Your mama should be like, I ain't sending you to the projects. Man, them dope boys running through this chick, man. Oh my God. They were running through this chick, and I felt bad because if you a dude that lived in the hood, man, them dope boys be banging out chicks. You be like, God damn, you be leaving school, and this chick jumping in the car with a nigga. You're like, man, that nigga 26. Why she with this nigga, man? She's 16 years old. This 26-year-old nigga picking up. Buying her. She's in school flossing, got the Jordans, got all the Tommy, got all the Nautica, looking all fresh, hair done, because a dope nigga taking care of her. And you look at it, you thinking like, oh shit, this dope boy take care of this chick. I'm not even on that level. And it's crazy because she was always drunk when I would see her, like she was high. Oh my God. Hey. I would have married her if she wasn't a hoe. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I was gonna put a ring on her, but you can't put a ring on a hoe. No. It's a real. You got to take her from a hoe to making her a girl again, and then making her a woman, then making her a lady. Now she's your wife. Like me, I was like a hoe. Then I was a dude. Then I was a man. Then I was a king. Then I'm gonna be a husband. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a long transition for me from hoe to man. I was way out there. I was community dick for years, boy. I was this is my community dick days. I was happy. Take this community dick. Take this community dick. Oh man, I had all the chicks, but it's not cool being community penis. You can't be community fucking penis. And that was with no liquor. Just imagine if I was drinking all the time. I don't even drink. But imagine if I was drinking, I'd be like, community dick to you and you and you. Community dick to you and you. Man, I wasted a lot of good nuts on some bad women. I'm bad. I'm mad. Ladies, some of y'all look, I had depression when I was growing up. I felt ugly. I felt real ugly. Like, really, I'm tell y'all this. My first lineup of chicks were all ugly ass girls. And they used to treat me bad. They dogged the shit out of me, man. They used to dog me out. And then I started evolving. I always had muscles. Like, it's always an ugly nigga in the hood with muscles. Y'all know a lot of big dudes with muscles. I always been like, aight. Like, you go back, you look at my pictures, like, hey, he looked aight back in the day. You know, it's like, ah. But then you look at yourself and you say, okay, Dre, do you want to be community dick? And do you want to be drunk ass community dick? And this is why I say this. So in like 2000, I dyed my hair blonde, right? So I did this thing where I dyed my hair blonde. First, I did platinum silver. So my child mother, before she's my child mother, I was like, son, I'm gonna dye my hair blonde because I was going through this phase. And first I shaved all my hair off. I shaved like I was bald headed like DMX. I wore all FUBU and I had a little head. You know what I'm saying? I had the one leg up. Y'all remember the LL Cool J one leg? I was like, yeah. Like I'm walking around like, yeah. Boom. Ankle up, baby. Ankle up. Damn, god damn it. Ugh. Fucking calf too big. Can't do that with jeans on. You gotta do it with jogging pants. I forgot. Because that's the same part. We don't even wear the big enough jeans no more where we can cuff our shit. My shit is tight. It got caught on my ankle. I couldn't even take it back down. I had to straighten my leg out and tip my toes up and go down. I want like that. I don't want to do that. But yo, so I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? I think in a form of sex, that most people, if you can't control yourself, if you believe that liquor and drugs is making you whole, then you need to get off of it. Because I remember the first time I got drunk, I used to sell weed. So let me go back to the blonde hair thing. So I had this blonde hair. I dyed my hair platinum silver, and then I dyed it blonde. And when I dyed my hair blonde, they started calling me Baby Cisco, right? And I got this eye ring. So I don't know if anybody ever noticed. Like I had an eye ring, I had a nipple ring. And this is way before I was stripping. I wasn't even stripping. I was just like a dude with an eye ring and a nipple ring and blonde hair. That was my whole MO. And I was dealing with an identity crisis where I wanted to fit in. So like I said, I kind of winged towards like the New York style because I believe that New York dudes were on a whole different kind of mindset when it came to like money, mentality, stuff like that, right? So I'm this dude in Louisville with this New York swag, this Baltimore, Maryland, New York swag, but living in Kentucky. Right? So chicks are checking out that flavor, but at the same time, my confidence wasn't there. Like all my first chicks were, man, they were like the cute of the ugly girls. You know what I'm saying? Like they were cute of the ugly girls. Like it was a little bit, it was something that was keeping them from being like bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like fine. This is back in the days where ugly was really ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like now, ugly girl's confidence is like Beyonce. I'm like, bitch, why is your confidence that high? I ain't saying you should have higher standards for yourself. I'm just saying you talking a little bit too slick to be as cute as you are. I'm not saying don't let a motherfucking talk girl, but y'all know what I mean. You know, you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean. You don't want a motherfucker to like calm yourself. Like you better be glad you should be glad I'm talking to you. And the reason why I have that kind of chick mentality, because I know how chicks used to talk to me as a man. Like chicks, like I always had like this sweetheart mentality, and women took advantage of that. They really, really took advantage of that. Like, man, I remember in like 6th and 7th grade, like I always used to have sleep in my eyes, and I used to pick my eye. And I have eyelashes sometimes. Like someday, like you might, like you might see me one time and this whole eye would be swollen. Cause I'll be like scratching sleep off my eye and it would pull in my whole eyelash. I'm like, man, I just lost another goddamn eyelash. And I would have all this sleep in my eye. Like I had this like real like dry skin problem. And like my eyes would have like sleep. Like even if I go out, like I can feel the sleep in there sometimes. But I just learned to live with it. I learned that, hey, this is a medical eye issue. It wasn't you don't wash your face. Because it's like, you got sleep in your eye. Like, oh shit, my bad. And then it was like, it's different between somebody telling you one time, it's like, you got sleep in your eye. I'm like, what's that crust over your eye? Like, oh man, my fault. And don't nobody listen to your medical condition. Don't nobody give a shit about your medical. Don't even give you time. I ain't giving you time. In the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like in the hood, they not. If y'all type in the chat, let me know if I'm getting too loud because sometimes I get loud and that's just and I'm sorry. I apologize. But no, man, sometimes I would have sleep in my eye and chicks wouldn't even, they'd be like, ugh. And I just see them looking at me like, I'm like, oh, I guess, you don't wash your face? I'm like, yeah, I wash my face. That's a medical condition. It literally was a medical condition. And it's so weird that how I was treated because my whole thing is, a lot of them might be like, oh, so you holding on to the fuck yeah, I'm holding on to the goddamn past. Yes. Y'all don't it's sad that women can deal with their trauma, but a man can't talk about his trauma, his pain, how many women hurt him, because I was a fucking good guy. I really this is a mixture of bad savagery from the way women treated me to the way my mom treated me, to the way people treated me, to the way I treat myself. This is what you get. You get this whole gumbo of bullshit and you get this whole man. But at the same time, you get this man that was only raised by women, not men. There was no man raising me. I was raised by women. I am what happens when women abuse a beautiful, amazing spirit, great guy. That's what happened. And the reason why I went into dancing because I got to the point where I was like, this is the way to control women. I can control women through sex like women control men through sex. That's the reason why I started dancing. I learned that I knew how to manipulate women because I studied them. I studied women for years. What do women want? I worked in the women's shoes department in Dillard's and Macy's. I studied everything about their movement, their body movement, the poise, the charisma. I can read a lot of women. I'll be like, bro, she's giving you this energy and you're not even taking it. And I got to the point where I started reading that and it made me understand a lot of men. Because a lot of men give off the energy that they receive from women, not from men, but from women. A woman can, it's like that switch, right? It's that switch. Growing up, women only wanted older guys. Dudes my age, we never got girls my age. We only got older women or we dated younger. That's it. That's always been a thing because women our age always wouldn't fuck with us. They wouldn't come at us. They want these old dudes. They want these dope boys. They wanted, these professionals. Not even professional. Like professional to them was just working. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nigga, I can't work yet. And then when I was able to work, I had a bike. We ain't raised that way. A lot of women know that back if you were in the hood, the only way for you to get a car if you were not working was to be a dope boy. And I just didn't want that mentality. I felt it's crazy because when you the fry cook, you a weak ass dude. Oh, whatever, you a fry cook. You a fry cook ass dude. Like they talk so bad about you. You're like, damn, man, I'm just trying to work and get a car and get a good girl. No, if you want a good girl, if you want the baddest chick, you gotta sell dope. Or don't no bad chick want a dude that's on a bus. Don't no bad chick want a dude that's a fry cook or a burger guy at McDonald's. He gotta have a hustle. Women didn't want that. Y'all set that mentality. It was like, dang, man. Like it's different when you getting on a bus after work and a girl getting picked up by a dude. How she gonna look at you? And then I started learning like, oh, she don't even really like this dude like that. And then we smashing them. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, dang, you got this dude that's giving you everything. But at the same time, she's still in her messing and talking to us, but she kind of rubbing it in our face. Because soon as you act silly as a dude, the first dude she's coming to is the dudes that work, the fry cooks, the burger guys. So we knocking them off. Now she on the bus with us when he diss her, right? And we see that. It's crazy as a guy when you can be talking to a chick and she be like, yeah, I got a man. Then next you know, it's like, oh, we broke up. And I'm like, nigga, you know how you are. Nigga, ain't no dude gonna stay with you. Most guys was going with girls back in the day because he knew he had to go with her to knock her down. He had to go with her, be in a relationship with her to knock it down. Give me about 3 months. Let me get all the sex out of her and I'm done. That's why most women don't tell how many guys they actually dated, how many guys they actually messed around with. They tell them, "Oh, I dated this dude. I did this, but did you? Who all you last smashed it it didn't last?" Because I as a guy, I used to look at this like every time a chick changed her Reebok, she had a new dude back in the hood. Every time she put on some new shoes, we knew she had a new dude because she couldn't afford shoes like that. She wasn't like it. Her parents would buy shoes, but it would be a nigga to give her that extra bread. And you can see her MO. You like, bro, I see your MO, mama. I see your MO. But this is the thing about me is that I couldn't afford liquor. I wasn't old enough to afford liquor. I wasn't buying the drugs. I didn't have the car. I didn't have all those things. And women were taught this by the older dudes, and they came back to the younger dudes or the dudes in they same class, and they kind of threw it in our face like, nigga, you ain't shit. You ain't drinking. I like a dude that can give me liquor. I need a dude that can do this. That's what women was on. Why did they all of a sudden just start coming to the young niggas? I come to niggas age like, nigga, you gotta buy some drink. You gotta do this because the older nigga saw that and he smashed it out. Most of you chicks did, like, it's different because a lot of y'all would say, oh, it's grooming. I don't always believe it's grooming. It's a different. I got groomed. You know what I'm saying? I got groomed by chicks and they fucked me in the long run. And I went like my babysitter, she groomed me before I had sex with her as a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like she kind of raised me like the older chicks will raise me. Yeah, when you a fine nigga in the hood too, yeah, you get treated like a bad bitch in the hood. Like, yeah, I got that. Chicks was picking me up in car at work. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't always jumping on the bus, but I got tired of it. And then yeah, I'm getting on the bus. But I always had that mentality though. You know what I'm saying? But I used to, man, women, y'all need to understand that when you give a guy your number and he call you and you diss him, that ain't cool. Niggas hold on to that shit. When you give a guy your number, you front him, or you leave him hanging for a dude because he got a car, or because a dude because he got better hair, for a dude because his skin is lighter. A lot of women do that. And and then what happens is we start only looking at these kind of women, then they get mad. It's like a tit for tat thing. How many guys have you left at the door? How many guys have you turned down and hung up on and did? A lot of y'all women, hey, because it's it. Y'all get titties before we get dicks. Y'all don't know it, right? Because y'all don't see this. We see you. We see your booty developing. We see your breast developing. And you don't want us when you growing up. Not too many women want the guys they age when they get big. They want the older dudes. He could be a senior and you could be a freshman. You still want the older guys. That is the emphasis on what I'm actually trying to say. So it's the same thing. If you a young chick, and a lot of y'all, it was not grooming. A lot of y'all only wanted to date those kind of guys because they only had cars. They were the dudes that had the cars. They was the dude that had the money. They was the dudes that had the hotels and their own homes. Y'all went after them. Some of y'all, yeah, some of them went to the point where they started hollering at young chicks in high school. But some of y'all approached these dudes. I'm going to say it's like a 37. No. I think it's 80-20. I think it's 80-20. I think 80% of you chicks are out there trying to, when y'all was in middle school and high school, we're trying to date older dudes. I believe that. And most of us, I wasn't trying to talk no 5th grader. I wasn't trying to talk when I was in the 8th grade, I wasn't trying to talk no girl that was in the 5th grade. When I was in the 9th grade, I wasn't even talking to no girl in high school. I ain't messing with no high school chicks. And y'all know this. Y'all know this about guys. Y'all know guys in the 9th grade, 10th grade ain't talking to no girl in high school. But how is it that a dude in high school, some of these dudes in high school was talking to middle school girls? Were y'all hollering at them or were they hollering at y'all? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is some of y'all got to take ownership for some of the bullshit y'all done out here too. It is like that. I think now they call it, like I said, y'all wanna come back now and say, oh, they were grooming y'all. Some of y'all was grooming niggas too. Some of y'all was going after these older dudes too. Some of y'all was doing that. Now, shame on guys that allow you to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But the average age is a 4 or 5 year difference. A lot of y'all are dating guys at least 3 to 4 years older than you. most of the time 3 to 4 years older than you. It ain't too. The only guys that date women they exact age are niggas who really, really, really never got girls growing up. Most of them didn't get girls growing up. If you are the same age as your boyfriend, he was a fucking jerk or nerd in school and nobody wanted to fuck with him. Because nobody dates people their age at all. Nobody. No sane person dates anybody their age because they're always too immature. They're always too immature. You're never going to date anybody your age. Y'all want more than what we can expect at that age. There's no guy that is on your level at your age. If you date a guy that's on your level at your age, he's behind. He's fucking very behind. You come on, man. Come on, dude. You know this. Y'all fucking know this. Guys ain't no guy out here dating no chick his age. No. She's younger. She gotta be younger. Or she older. She older. Like 6, 7, 8, about 8 years older than him. 7, 8 years older than him. I would say about 7, 8 years older than him. Most of y'all got a young dude. He's about 5 years, 6, 7 years older. 5 plus. Cause I don't want y'all to be like, my boyfriend is 6 years younger than me, or 5 years. Now, let's say you're at least 5 years older than him. But most guys, they young. We date younger women. Because women our age get on our fucking nerve. Y'all, I don't want to date a woman my age. She want too much. She want way too much that she's not even giving. She ain't shooting you with confidence. She ain't pushing you up. She's like, why ain't you better? Why ain't you better? Why ain't you better, man? Oh man, y'all, Women, when you date a woman your age, she makes you feel so fucking bad as a man. You be like, man, I'll never date a girl my age again. Think about it, ladies. Most men, there's no mature man your age. If you meet a man your age that's at your same level, you make fucking more money than him. And you know you do. Quit acting like you don't. You make way more money than this nigga. He's a feminist. I guarantee you he's a fucking feminist. He's a male feminist and he acts just like you. He acts like a male version of you. Don't nobody want to date a male. I say my girl like me, but she ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? She just has certain mentalities and tendencies like me. But I definitely don't want to date a motherfucking female like me. She would get on my damn nerve. My side chick was like me. My side chick act dead like me. I don't want to date her. I'm talking about every single way like me. I don't even want She's good enough for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I started learning that at a young age that women needed liquor because they wanted it, not because I wanted, because I never drunk. A lot of people, if you know me, I really was not drinking like that. When I started drinking, it got like, I used to do like cranberry and vodka, Corona, but I was always like a Henny Coke cat. You see me, man, give me Henny Coke. That's what black people do. Black people do Henny Coke, Grey Goose. Like in the hood, we do Savaka. Like in the hood, we do Savaka, Grey Goose. Then Ciroc came in for no fucking reason. Ciroc ain't like that. People do Ciroc, but me and my clique, we was doing Grey Goose and Smirnoff. Oh yeah, Smirnoff popping in the hood. That hold on, Smirnoff, vodka, Savaka, Sadika. Was it Sadika? Sadika vodka, Savikia, but we don't do the high shit. Niggas don't do high, like super high liquor. But I started learning that, give me some liquor. If you give me liquor, I'm freakier. That's not good, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. I shouldn't have to give you liquor for you to get freaky. I shouldn't have to give you, like as a woman, you shouldn't have to give a man liquor for him to be able to enjoy having sex with you for a long time. If he can't have sex with you without liquor, then you shouldn't be giving you. He's not worth your fucking time, girl. Oh, because it's other bullshit that comes with it. The reason why I don't really like fucking with drunk women because there's other bullshit that comes with that. Like I don't like that. Like I don't like that slobby, super slobby way. Because when I was DJing in the hood, I took a girl home that was like super sloppy drunk, and she was filling all on me, and then she's trying to give me head. I'm like, stop, come on, get that. I was like, hey, man, look, you gotta make me throw up because you smell like fucking liquor. You stink. You smell like a fucking club. I don't want that. Wash your ass, then later. But like I said, man, and she wasn't even cute. She was just like freaky. And I started learning, like, hey, this girl is coming on my house drunker and drunker and drunker and drunker and drunker every time. At first, she's coming on my house, she's got a drink in her hand. Then she coming on my house, she's drunker. Then she coming on my house. You ready? Like, nah, we good, mom, we good. I don't want to do it no more. I just always been that kind of dude. Like I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of a woman, and I don't want to feel like she's doing something that she don't. And I understand a lot of y'all like, that ain't everybody. If that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do. I'd rather turn up with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn up together, but I will cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like responsible. Like I don't want to get super drunk to where I'm pissing on you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't like me peeing on you before you drunk, I ain't gonna pee on you when you get drunk. Like I'm very picky with who I pee on. Like I don't just pee on anybody. Like I ain't gonna pee on my girl. I know better than to try to pee on my girl. Sorry, like. I've done it before. Everybody that peed on something. Not everybody. I know. What? I'm just saying it. I can't say pee on people. No, I don't like R. Kelly. No, not an R. Kelly pee, but like a dope consented pee. Like if you, as a dope, okay. Can I finish it? I can't finish it. Okay, so I was just told that if I'm gonna talk about peeing on people, talk about mature peeing. Yes, mature peeing. I'm not talking about like adolescent peeing on kids. I'm talking about as an adult. If you like water sports, and that's what they call it. If you like water sports, that's what you do. I didn't even know. This girl asked me to pee on her. I went through this phase where like 15 girls like they wanted me to pee on them. And like it got more streamer. Like, hey, have you ever peed on anybody? Like, no, would you pee on me? I'm like pee on you, man? Because the reason why I ain't want to pee on it because I fart when I pee. Like I gotta let it out. Like I don't want to be peeing on you and then I fart on you and then. I did that shit before. Oh shit, my bad. Oh, my bad. I did that shit before though. I peed on this girl and I farted. Like when I first started, like I remember this girl begged me. So it was like this thing where I remember I was like, man, I'm gonna pee on the chick one day. And like in my clique, all these girls was like, hey, Romeo, we gonna get you some girls that like getting peed on for your birthday. I was like, no, I want to be organically. I don't want to be the higher. They're like, no, these girls, we gonna find some girls that love Romeo and we gonna do a contest who want to get peed on. So I'll post a picture. My assistants posted on my Facebook page. This is before Instagram really was popping. Hey, who want Romeo to pee on? Like, who's into water sports, basically? And we had like 200 inboxes. So when I was doing my Romeo entertainment thing, I was doing like I would do like raffles for dates with me. And they would talk about it on like B96 or the radio station. They'd be like, hey ladies, win a date with Romeo, win a date with Romeo, win a date with Romeo. So girls would do these, we would do like these things to do my promotionals, right? Win a day with Romeo, win a day with Andre Mulligan. And it was never Andre Mulligan, but I'm saying Andre Mulligan, so y'all know. But my stripper name was Romeo, which is on my arm. So they ran this, we were doing like speed dating. We would do like these speed dating contests. And they would always ask me to show up because like I was a bachelor. So I actually got a videotape of me auditioning for the show The Bachelor. And I was like, you know something? Let's see. So 250 girls requested, 200 like 250. It was somewhere around there. I still got the emails. I literally got every email and everything from when I was stripping. And these girls, and we raffled it off to like 20 girls for like $30 tickets, raffle tickets, for me to pee on it. It ended up being like 2 girls who actually did it. But it was weird because they really were into it. And I remember the girl talking about like, what, you a punk? You won't pee on me? You a punk ass. I was like, damn, I'm gonna pee on you. Just give me a sec. I don't want to fort on you. And she was like, I don't care. Just do it. And my pee was so yellow. I had my pee was so yellow. I hadn't drunk like that much water that day because I was nervous. So I was drinking the whole day. And it was like cranberry vodka, cranberry vodka, cranberry vodka, cranberry. And then I do Corona. So a lot of people, when I was drinking, I would do Corona with grenadine in it because it makes it takes the chalk taste out. But I started doing it in Atlanta, New Year's of 2009. Kevin Hart did Polecats, and they ran out of cups. So we got Coronas, and we put red grenadine in it, and the lights went black because they glow in the dark. So people be walking around, you got this glow in the dark drink, and that's what it was. So that's why we will put the grenadine in it. But also it takes away the chalky taste from it. So I peed on this girl for like 2 straight minutes. I'm talking about she was not drunk, and she requested it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we all have our ways. We all did some crazy shit. Like the water sports thing, I did soccer fields where we're playing hide go seek naked. And she was like, if you catch me, pee on me. And I had a gallon of water, and she was like, if you catch me, you get to pee on me. And like we would run down the field, and like we'll be doing like sexual positions. Like we'll do like 10 minutes of one sex position, 10 minutes of this. We'll do like 10 minutes out butt naked. And then like the ultimate thing when we got down to like the soccer goal, and this is out by Cox Park in Louisville. They got like the soccer fields out there. We're running around. And then she was like, all right, when you catch me, just pee on me. And it was like this kind of pee. Like, it wasn't like I'm just gonna lay on the ground. She was like surprise, pee on me. And I was like, by that time I was more like experienced as a peer. So it was like a waterfall pee. And I knew how to angle my pee up and make it kind of fall on the chest, like, and it was just dribble, like that. It was like all over the thing. But she wasn't drunk. It was very consented. When I do freaky things, I am naturally a freaky person. I don't need liquor to bring that out. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I hated my ex-girlfriend. I used to date this girl where I remember on my birthday, my brother them gave me Henny and Coke, Henny and Coke, Henny and Coke, Grey Goose, Grey Goose, Grey Goose, Grey Goose, which is cranberry and vodka. So we was doing cranberry and vodka, Hennessy, Moet, Hennessy, Moet, Hennessy all day with 2 Long Island iced teas from Red Lobster in Louisville off Papa Level Road. Off Adam Loop. The best, because they make the best LITs. I don't know if y'all know what Long Island iced teas are, but in the South, in the Midwest, give me a LIT, baby. I'm good. That is the drink of drinks in the South. That is like the drink for me. It's a mixture of people that might not like it, but that's what I drink. What I used to drink. My LITs, man. Give me my LIT, boy. That shit get you fucked. It's like 20 different liquors. And I remember getting real sick throwing up at Jim Porter's in Louisville. There's a club used to call Jim Porter's. And we went there, we VIP, we on stage, we balling out. I'm talking about like we seriously balling out. Hold on, my camera about to go dead. So we balling out. And is that going? That ain't gonna fit. Hold on, that ain't gonna fit. Let me fix this real quick. Man, that's bullshit. So we balling out, bro. So we balling out, and this is what made me mad. Two different things made me mad. So my brother and him, we go to Jim Porter's. I'm a party promoter. My brother's a party promoter. He had this company. He has this company called Soulfly Entertainment. Mine was Romeo Entertainment, Romeo ENT, which is branded off my name, Romeo Mulligan, Romeo ENT. So we step off in the club, VIP style, step in there, and I remember giving my brother like $500. My brother, he was like, hey, bro, I don't got no bread. Can you give me some bread? And I gave him like $500. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, why I give this nigga $500? It's my birthday. So we on stage. We got 2 bottles. He got 2 bottles of Moet. We got a bottle of Hennessy. I got like cranberry and vodka in my hand. I look over, and my brother is making it rain on chicks with the $500 that I just gave him. I'm like, nigga, why are you throwing my money away? Why are you? But he's in there like showing off, like, nigga, I'm mad as shit. I'm like, nigga, hey, really, bro? This nigga forgot to lock his car door. I left my gun in the car. Somebody stole my gun, and I remember I was so pissed. I was like, drunk called my ex. So I drunk called my ex. Like, yeah, it's my birthday. You know what I do. We showing out. Yeah. She's like, hey, come on over. It's like, man, this nigga drunk. I'm hanging out the window. I'm throwing up all the way home. And I get over her house. And you know, when you drunk, like I always dated chicks that would do like sexually, whatever. So I'm like, hey, I know you don't got no crotchless panties. Cut a hole in your panties like they crotchless and sit on your stairs. And I'm going to come in and I'm just going to start like eating it, right? And she's like, all right. And her stairs were like really small. And I just stumble in the house and I just fall. And her house was black. It was like dark. And I remember licking. I'm like, man, this tastes tangy as shit. You know, I'm like, this is tangy. And I remember we going, and I remember not busting. I remember we had sex for like 4 hours straight. Like 4 hours straight. I'm talking about her. She's swollen. I'm just, I get up the next morning. She's like, oh my God, you were eating my booty last night. I'm like, what the fuck you mean eating your booty? She's like, you was eating my booty. I'm like, nigga, I've never eaten your booty. I have never eaten your booty. If I'm drunk and you know at a regular time, if a regular Dre, I'm not going to eat your booty. Why would you let me eat your booty while I'm drunk? That is wrong. That is taking advantage of me. I broke up with her. I like, dude, I don't feel comfortable knowing that I ate your booty and I don't eat booty. I like, who does that? I mean, licking booty. Like, I've never licked a booty. I've never, like, You feel, women, y'all know the difference between a strong tongue and a sloppy tongue. Like, like, you know that. If the tongue is fucking wobbly, that nigga drunk. That woman's drunk. If a lady's trying to give you a hand and she falling, and she falling sideways on the dick, and she ain't stepped like tip on the dick, then you know she's over drunk. She's drunk. She's drunk, bro. That's not good. Let her go home. Let her go to sleep. Sew her ass up, and you're going to have a problem. Women would do that. Women, y'all know if a man is drunk, and y'all know if a man don't do something, and he eat your booty while he drunk, you're going to make sure he drunk next time you with him. And I think that's the side of sex that I don't like when it comes to like the liquor side. Like I'm okay with people having fun and enjoying yourself, but people do drugs, ecstasy, Molly, meth, weed, crack cocaine, powder, all that bullshit, shrooms, because it opens up most of the people because it opens up a window or a channel in them. I smoke weed because I had major back surgery and I had knee surgery. I've been in 6 car accidents. I was shot in my head. I died when I was 4 years old. I smoke weed for that reason. That's why I smoke weed. I don't just smoke weed just to fucking smoke weed. I'm never high. So people know I don't get high. I am in consistent pain. In fact, man, I was crawling on my elbows yesterday around my house because my back hurt that fucking much. And I just had back surgery 2 years ago. But at the same time, I'm trying to get my body back into shape. And like y'all notice, I'm getting a little bit bigger. I'm trying to get tighter. I'm working on my calendar. I'm trying to get video ready, trying to make sure my face is looking tighter. I'm working hard. And sometimes I overwork. Like I worked out like 6 hours the day before. And I overexhausted my body. So I was done with it. I was done with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the reason why I smoke weed. I don't smoke weed to be high. I'm not one of those guys because I grew up in a family full of addicts. I grew up in a family full of drunks. And me seeing that, I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I think that's the reason why I look at drunk sex and how far, hot sex on a platter, drunk, hot sex on a platter, make it complete. That's not cool with me. Now, some of y'all might feel okay with that. I put your comments, put your concerns, I want you to really kind of tell me what you believe. If you believe that the drunk sex is better, what angle do you drink and have drunk sex because it makes you better? Do you have drunk sex because it makes you freakier? Or do you just drink and then have sex? When I was drinking, I would drink and then have sex. I don't get drunk to have sex. I don't get drunk to get freakier. It is a difference. It is a difference. If y'all don't understand those 3 different things, let me explain it again. Do you drink to get freakier? Do you drink to have sex? Or do you have sex after you drink? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need liquor to have sex. I'm going to have sex. I'm going to have sex. I don't get a girl drunk to get her to say yes. I don't get a girl drunk to get her to get freaky. I don't get a girl drunk to get her to do things she normally wouldn't do during sex. That's not me. If I know a woman wouldn't give it to me when I hadn't had a drink with her, I'm not going to have sex with her when she gets drunk with her, because to me, that is rape. To me, that is unconsensual sex. Even if she said yes during that time, to me, I have to rationalize it and say, Dre, was she already talking about fucking you before she got drunk? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. I meet women, like, being a male stripper, I used to see, and I just pay attention to the fact that women were drinking their problems away. I dated women that were like, I was a side dude for so many years to a lot of chicks that I didn't know were married. And, because that always been my thing, girls used to lie. Women always lie to me about their age. They always lie to me about them being married, and I never knew it. And, when I would find out, I'd be like, oh man, but shit, I didn't banged her out 30, 40 times, not knowing she was married, not even paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was a problem that I understood with me is that women felt so comfortable with me that they were willing to share those things with me. So I think they had sex, they would drink. They were already coming over to have sex, but I think they would drink because they helped them open up, because I always been one of those people that love to talk. Like, I'm one of those people, we'd be butt ass naked, we're having a regular conversation, and then we'll have sex. We're like, shit, man, we were supposed to fuck, but we done ran out of time now. Let's do it real quick. I just always been that person. So I think, I'm glad that I always had that platform to where women, vulnerability for a woman, she could always open up and speak to me and talk to me about her life and talk to me about her things. And I started learning that. And I also had to shift away from having sex with women when they got too intoxicated. Because when it came to me, I always dated all kind of women. And women like to throw that shit in my face when they get drunk. Oh, you don't want me because, you like that Shauna bitch, or you like that Erica bitch, or you like that Julie bitch. It was like, oh my God, damn. Like when I was dating this Persian girl, soon she found out I was dating an Asian girl. You like that Asian bitch? She don't even know English. I'm like, nigga, she speak great English. But also, girls were saying it about her. Oh, you dating that Persian bitch? She want a green card. Like I've been there. Being a guy that women used to diss all the time, like I used to be that Mike Jones nigga. Like Mike Jones wasn't tripping when he came out, and he was like, back then they didn't want me, now high hoes all on me. When a dude get popular, or when a dude gets something that a woman wants, she comes at him, and she comes at him with any means necessary. But I'm like, yes, if you gonna come with your MO, mama, come with your MO. If we have sex, don't be drunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like drunk sex. Like I'm okay with a girl being intoxicated. I'm okay with a girl being that, but the drunk sex, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But also you have women that make guys drink because guys sexually can't stay hard long. A lot of guys need condoms. It's sad that people got to use condoms to keep kids away, but a lot of you niggas wouldn't last longer than 5 minutes without a condom anyway. A lot of y'all be busting like hell. Y'all condoms is saving a lot of y'all relationships right now because what's that? You twerking now? Can I have some water, please? Thank you. But you twerking for me? There you go. Make it rain. What the hell is that? Watch it. Watch the carpet right there. Catch yourself. All right. But I think, I really think, thank you. I really think that it only comes with being responsible. It only comes with, like, if I give you a bottle of liquor and you drink it like this as a female, I don't think I want to mess with you. And the reason why, because I think if you drink like that, that is some kind of trauma there. You are trying to drink some frustration or some pain like that. And I think I learned that as a man, that a lot of women are going through a lot of mental and psychological problems from years of molestation, years of trauma, years of being belittled and treated differently. And a lot of women do use liquor to do that, but also a lot of dudes use liquor to open up women. And once women learn that, a lot of women learn, because you don't know. You don't know people learn this from home. You don't know people learn this from the streets. I think the reason why I wanted to talk about drunk sex is because I was just thinking about how many women are out here having drunk sex, consenting to sex, and then the next day saying they didn't consent. And I wanted to talk about this because I think a lot of guys, you have to be able to understand that, man, if she's not trying to give you no ass, and then she gets drunk, she's trying to give you ass, she wasn't going to give it to you if she was sober. I'm one of those, if I meet a new girl and she's super drunk, I'm okay with saying, yeah, I just drop you off at home. I don't want no head from you. I don't want to have no sex with you. I don't need that. I believe that it keeps a lot of people out of trouble. I believe a lot of people need to understand that drugs and liquors are just relaxers. They are not depressants. They're antidepressants. They're not Viagra. They're not Kama Sutras. And a lot of people use alcohol and drugs as Kama Sutras to do sexual positions they normally wouldn't do. That's like some women who try anal sex for the first time. They'd be like, oh, I got to get drunk to relax. No, you just need to take your time. You need to be patient. You need to relax, and you need to train your butt. Make sure your man is training you to not rush into it. If you're a woman, you let a nigga just drown his dick in your ass anyway, you're not doing right anyway unless you like that. But also, there are women who like forced anal. They like pain sex. That's BDSM. Those are different stages. So we have to understand that as long as you're being responsible and you're making the right decision, you have control over your substance. I'm cool with that. And I'm not trying to preach to y'all, man. Shit, we all learn from it. We all are growing. We all are making mistakes. That's what C students is. C students is for you to be able to understand, nigga, you're not gonna be the perfect student. You are able to see the world at a clean and new eye. And that's what we wanted to see. It went out. But man, thank y'all for tuning in to C students today. I want to make sure I put them up on the weekends now. So I'm trying to do this every single day. Share this shit, like this shit, love this. Let's go. Deuces. C Students Podcast Morning Show. Boom.